So we're going to do a reaction here to this new Mario Judah track. Rock star, singer, extraordinaire, bringing that like heavy rock, that heavy metal vibe to the trap form. You guys remember the interview. You guys, I'm sure, remember Die Very Rough. I'm sure some of you remember in chat the last song and single that he dropped that I wasn't too crazy about. Chat wasn't too crazy about either. The mix was off. Just wasn't, one of his best songs, in my opinion. So honestly, I'm really hoping that he bounces back on this new one over here. I'm hoping that he bounces back, drops a real true blue banger on this new one. He has teamed up with He has teamed up with Tess X on this track. It's Time to Rock is the title. So I don't know. Let's see if we're gonna rock. Let's see if we're actually gonna rock on this shit. So, ba-bam. Wow. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? I mean, I'm not going to disagree with the sentiment that it was a little cringe. Like, obviously it's so over the fucking top. It's just way too fucking much. It's too much. It's too much. Before I get into that, though, I will say marked improvement over the last track. That was way fucking better than the last song. The last song compared to that was trash, was garbage. Like, the mix was so awful. The vocals were bland and forgettable. The song was barely there. I don't even remember any of the verses or none of that shit. But this was good. This track will leave an impression on me. This track will leave an impression on me for sure. Knock on wood, thank you. This will leave an impression on me for a little bit. This will have an impression on me, myself, and I for a time. I like how vocally it almost felt like, and I'm not surprised by this because, again, I sort of pointed this out as an influence during, the conversation and, the other points at which I've talked about Mario's music, but he really sounds like the lead singer of Disturbed. He really sounds like the lead singer of Disturbed quite a bit, especially on this track. But almost like, almost if he was like, had like the shoutiness or like the rasp of a Little John in a way. It's crazy. It's a crazy crossover, and I just love how animated and expressive and distinct his voice is. Like, he just really he doesn't hold back at all. He does not hold back in any way. Like, you could say it's corny, but he just does not, like, he doesn't hold back. There's like, he just leaves it all out there. He leaves it all out there. Pure delusion. Maybe in a way, Mario Judah is a legend in his own head. But if having that delusion makes it so that he has that energy, that power on the mic that he has, and there's no inhibition whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, I say live in that delusion, man. Live in that delusion. If that delusion makes you go on the mic and go, it's time to rock, do it, man. Fucking do it. The production was good. That bass hit hard. It was well balanced. The snare sounded good. The vocals were mixed nicely. And, vocally didn't expect much from Tess X going into the track, but, he provided a nice little moody verse on the front end that, contrasted Mario Judah's hook really nicely. I feel like when the track really began to trail off was when Mario Judah started to transition into his own verse in the second half. And while it wasn't terrible, Mario Judah's verse, as it were, didn't really transition, or rather contrast, that much from his hook as it could have. If Mario Judah had found a way to just maybe vocally pull back a little bit, or rap or change or scream or do something, just do something that, like, vibe-wise and stylistically feels different than what you're trying on the chorus, I think it would have served the song a lot better. But again, guest verse was good. Chorus kicked ass. If, though I will say, I think Maybe he could have changed it up a little bit on the lyrical end, because I think, just kind of repeating, it's time to rock, over and over did get a little stale by the end of the track, even though it's not that long of a song. I think it could have used more variation, truly and honestly. I think if the song could have used anything, 7K Poggers, hell yeah. I think if this track could have used anything, it was, really like some versatility on the sonic end and the lyrical end. Change up the lyrics a little bit in the second half, so we're not just hearing the same thing over and over. Maybe change up the instrumental and the vocal approach on the second half, so we're not hearing the same thing over and over. But I am happy with that. I feel like, again, it's a lot better than the last single that he dropped. And like, as far as like the energy and excitement, it's about on par with Die Very Rough. I think it's about on par. So Mario Judah, I think he's well on his way. It's time to fucking rock. It's a stonk anthem. The stonks, the Dogecoins, they're just flying high off this anthem. It's time to rock. So yeah, I was fucking with that. Pleasantly surprised. Thank you very much for watching this New Music Friday stream clip over on TND Streams. To see future New Music Fridays, hit up our Twitch page at twitch.tv/theneedledrop. To see some past ones, hit up our Patreon page, linked near me or down below in the description. Also get some bonus monthly content in the process too over there. And yeah, see you guys in the next clip. Forever.